Navigating the UK economy, welfare reforms and growth projections. In recent weeks, the UK economy has faced significant scrutiny as the government grapples with a series of challenging economic indicators. With the Labour Party's shadow Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, announcing proposed welfare cuts alongside a downward revision of growth forecasts, many are left wondering what these developments mean for the average citizen and the future of the UK economy. The backdrop to these announcements is a complex economic landscape. The UK has been recovering from the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, coupled with rising inflation and global economic uncertainties. The Bank of England's efforts to curb inflation have led to increased interest rates, affecting borrowing costs for businesses and consumers alike. This environment has prompted the government to reassess its fiscal strategies. Reeves has articulated that the proposed welfare cuts aim to streamline government spending and reduce the national deficit, which has ballooned in recent years. Supporters argue that these reforms are necessary for long-term economic stability, claiming that reducing welfare dependency will foster a more productive workforce. They believe that by encouraging individuals to seek employment or enhance their skills, the economy can grow sustainably. On the other hand, critics raise concerns about the immediate impact of these cuts on vulnerable populations. Welfare programs serve as a safety net for millions, providing essential support for those who are struggling to make ends meet. The fear is that cuts could exacerbate poverty levels and increase the burden on local services, ultimately leading to greater societal issues. Alongside the welfare reforms, the government has slashed its growth forecasts, prompting further debate. The Office for Budget Responsibility (OBR) has projected slower growth than previously anticipated, citing a combination of factors including declining consumer confidence, rising costs of living, and geopolitical tensions. This revised outlook has raised alarms among economists and policymakers who worry about the potential for a stagnating economy. For many, the question remains, how will these changes affect everyday life? A slower growth rate may translate into fewer job opportunities and potentially lower wages. Furthermore, businesses could face challenges in investing and expanding, which may stifle innovation and economic dynamism. As the government navigates this challenging terrain, it faces the monumental task of balancing fiscal responsibility with social equity. Advocates for welfare reform argue that a leaner welfare system can lead to more efficient allocation of resources, allowing funds to be redirected toward job creation and skills training programs. They assert that such measures can ultimately empower individuals and promote economic resilience. Conversely, opponents highlight the risks associated with cutting welfare provisions in a time of economic uncertainty. They argue that the immediate needs of citizens should take precedence, especially when many are already feeling the pinch from rising costs. Ensuring that vulnerable populations have access to adequate support is crucial for maintaining social cohesion and stability. Looking ahead, the UK government will need to engage in open dialogue with various stakeholders, including businesses, community organisations, and the public, to craft a balanced approach to economic recovery. Transparency in decision-making and clear communication of the rationale behind welfare reforms will be essential to garner public trust. Moreover, policymakers should consider implementing measures that promote both economic growth and social welfare simultaneously. For example, investing in education and training can equip the workforce with skills needed for tomorrow's jobs, while also addressing immediate economic concerns. As the UK navigates these economic challenges, the implications of welfare cuts and revised growth forecasts will be felt across the country. Engaging in a constructive dialogue about these issues is vital for fostering a sense of shared responsibility and collective action. We invite you to share your thoughts on the proposed welfare reforms and their potential impact on the economy. How do you believe these changes will affect you or your community? Your insights are valuable as we continue to explore these pressing issues together. If you found this analysis helpful, consider subscribing to stay updated on the latest developments in UK politics and economics. Together, let's keep the conversation going and stay informed about the future of our economy.